Hello. This video is meant to provide for you some insight and guidance and hopefully answer some of the questions you might have as you prepare to return to in-building worship with us. COVID-19 has been definitively a very frustrating time for so many of us. And while we had not been able to gather for in-building worship for over a year at this point, the decision to step away from in-building worship was necessary at the time. Given the standards that we as our community had put forth as metrics to be able to come back to in-person worship, we have met those metrics, and so now, here we are. We recognize that in case there is a spike of positive COVID infections, we may have to revisit the in-person worship, but for now, this video is designed to help you prepare for joining with us. This video is going to have the appearance of a walkthrough. There will be certain things that will be pointed out for you to be able to see what is happening and where it is happening, and the hope is that that will help answer the questions you might have. So, without further ado, let's see what to expect whenever you return to in-building worship with us. Our video tour will start with one of our two main doors, in this case, door number 1. It will be unlocked and ready for you to enter. You can tell it's our door because it's our door. You can see it there. Don't worry about that reflection you just saw in the doorway there. You won't look like that, I promise. As you enter the narthex, you'll observe that things look a little different, and I'm going to talk you through some of these differences, but let's start with what is still the same. One of the things that's still the same is you will still find your name badges. We are not going to remove them, and we still think those are important ways to offer hospitality for people who may not know who everyone is and allow them to get to know. Here is the other batch of name badges there as well too, and you are encouraged to wear yours if you so desire. As you notice as well too, then you'll see one of the things that's changed are the quilts. There, that blue and green one and that tan one over there. We'll talk about those here in just a moment, because I want to point out to you one other thing. If you look, you'll notice these are our offertory envelopes. If you have not received yours yet, there they are, so you can pick them up when you get there. The quilts that you see were quilt 1000 and 1001 that had been made from our quilt group. Now, at this spot here, I want to pause for a moment. What you're going to see is our welcome center. It currently has in the picture here, it has our directory there, so if you need another directory, please do take it. It also has masks and sanitizers on it, hand sanitizers. It will also have our bulletins on there as well, too. You are asked to please wear a mask when you come to worship with us. We are aware and we recognize that this has been a point of conversation for many people. And the reason we are asking is we are asking you to help us create a space in which people may feel safe enough to be with us. So if you need a mask and don't have one, please do go ahead and grab them. We have some there for you as well. So let's go ahead then and prepare to enter into the space for worship, into our sanctuary. When you enter in, you're going to notice a few other differences there as well too. First, you're going to notice that the thing that says donations, that's actually where you're going to put your offering. We're trying to minimize contact. You're also going to notice these ropes. This was a way for us to help assure that we can maintain 6-foot social distancing as well too. And so we're asking you to sit in the pews that are not roped off. As you can see, there is selection. You may not necessarily have the seat that you had prior, but you most certainly will have a seat. As we proceed to the front of the sanctuary here, do not worry about that speaker and microphone. They'll be gone by the time you get here. They were used for another project. We look forward to being able to have you be in these seats with us and pews with us and worship our God at the same time. Now, when it comes to exiting, this I want to talk about a little bit. In the past, what had been done is whenever we had dismissed, it was everybody just go out at the same time. In a way to help minimize interactions within closed spaces, we are going to be dismissing row by row. I will dismiss you as I go. And I ask you to please wait until you are dismissed to be able to leave. One of the things that they told us during conversations regarding worship is that it is best to have good ventilation. So as we prepare to go down the education wing, I would like to encourage you as well to be aware of what the temperature is expected to be on the Sunday that you're joining us. If you need to have a jacket or something to help keep warm, I would encourage you to do so, as we are going to keep our windows open to help make sure that the air is moving. The restrooms are available as always. Wanted to point those out to you so you knew that they were there and still available for you. As we proceed then out of the education wing and head up towards the fellowship hall, as we enter into the fellowship hall, you can see that the curtain has been repaired and replaced, and it looks pretty much the same. The quilts are still hanging up on the wall, showing some of the work that they have done. And while we won't be using this space quite yet, we want to let you know it's prepared for when we do. As you then get ready to leave and exit the building, you would go out. We would ask you to go out one of the two main doors that you entered into, and that should be that. It is our hope that as you have experienced worship with us and experienced this video, that many of your questions might have been answered. If you have further questions that aren't quite answered, please do contact us. This is a weird time, to be sure, and we also are working to navigate this alongside you. It would be wonderful if we had all the answers, but sometimes we just don't. And so we are doing this to the best of our ability, and we ask you for your grace as we work to get through this together as well. We look forward to worshiping alongside you. Have a blessed day.